We are live in YouTube land. Drivers race number 14, four-wheel drive expert. If I can get you guys back on the track, corner marshal for me, please. Race number 1. You guys are going live in 3.5 minutes. Race number 1, you are going live in 3.5 minutes. That is DeMoss, Rickerson, McCauley, Pease, and Pease. Novice A main event, that is going to be a stacked race of anywhere from 10 to 11 drivers, maybe 12.
3 minutes to the start of the race.
See how it transpires. Race number 1, you're going live in less than 3. Four-wheel drive expert drivers, need you guys on the track, quarter marshal. Four-wheel drive expert drivers, need you guys on the track, quarter marshal, please. You're in the B. It's misspelling on this one, so you're in the B. Off where you qualified. That's an error. Yep. All right, marshals from race number 14, four-wheel drive expert. Need you guys on the track, corner marshal. Race number 1, roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. You're going live in less than 2. Bryce DeMoss on the pole. Joe Rickerson on the 2. Elias McCauley on the 3. Ruben Pease on the 4. Ian
2 minutes
Pease
to the start of the race.
5. Four-wheel drive expert drivers on the track, corner marshal, and a couple volunteers will be appreciated. Roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. You guys are going live in a minute and a half.
Bryce DeMoss,
warm up.
Joe Rickerson, Elias McCauley.
No. No. All the people that are qualified below you are
Ian
gone.
Pease.
Yeah, so it should be a
Ruben
10-car
Pease.
main. It's okay. Yeah, should be a 10-car main. Yeah. I'm cruel, but I'm not that cruel. All right, drivers from four-wheel drive expert. I need you guys on the track, quarter marshal, and I'm
1 minute
looking
to the start of the race.
for one volunteer marshal on cone number 1. One volunteer marshal on cone number 1. No more laps. No more laps. No more laps. I need one volunteer corner marshal on cone number 1. One volunteer corner marshal.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
It is DeMoss on the 1, Rickerson on the 2, McCauley on the 3, Ruben Pease on the 4, Ian Pease on the 5. We're going to get our cars lined up.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
17.5 block timing, two-wheel drive. B-main event. You are coming up next. Ian in the 4,
15
Ruben
seconds
in
to
the
the
5.
start of the race.
McCauley on the 3. Elias, you need to back your car up to the
Less than
number
5.
3 spot, please. Elias, turn your car around to the number 3 spot. Thank you very much. Beautiful. All right, y'all know the routine. Let's make our passes clean. Top 2 going to find their way into that B main. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going. Sound of the tone. The leading us out is going to be the Terminator, Mr. DeMoss. Rickerson in the 2, top 2, trying to do a little breakaway, work together, trying to find their way into that B main event. In the 3 spot is going to be Pease. McCauley in the 4. You got to wait, got to wait, got to wait. Good job, and go. So first and second, working their way in from the driver's stand. Down the front straightaway they go. It is Bryce DeMoss leading out. Joe Rickerson in the 2. Elias in the 3 spot. Looks like Ian in the 4, Ruben in the 5. Ian and Ruben get into it off the end of the straightaway. Thank you. Good stuff. Appreciate that. Race number 2. 17.5 block timing B-man event. That is Russell Crawford Penley Rosen, Clark, Byers, Clark, Helsel, Washington. You will be up next. Watch the backside triple, watch backside triple. It is clear. I will need several volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 2. Several volunteer marshals help me out race number 2. Leading us out right now is going to be Bryce DeMoss to the backside triple. He's got Joe Rickerson rocking the all yellow in the 2 spot, working their way through the pitcher's mound. Down the front straightaway they go. In that 2 spot, going to be the all blue with the blue wheels. That is Elias. Sitting in the 2 spot, DeMoss getting it wrong. And you're good. Thank you, Bryce. Good job. In the 3 is going to be Ian Pease. 145 in, 3:15 to go. 2-wheel drive expert stock, just so I can alleviate any anxiety that you guys may be having. That is not an 18-car race. I had a bunch of my expert stock drivers leave. So it's Kyle Ash on the pole, Canfield on the 2, Smith on the 3, Berkey on the 4, Davis on the 5, C on the 6, Russell on the 7, Clark on the 8, Clenshaw on the 9, Valencia on the 10, and if Matthew Willoughby runs, that'll be an 11-car main event. Everybody else from the 11 spot down has taken off. So I just don't remove anybody out of a race program. I just move them to the end of a race order. So if you guys ever look at that and see, oh my God, I've got like 18 or 20 cars in a race, might be a reason. Watch it out front, guys. Watch out front, watch out front, watch it out front. It is clear. So 2-wheel drive expert stock, you guys got a 10-car, if not an 11-car, A main event. So you guys should be able to handle that. Bryce DeMoss leading out. Joe Rickerson in the 2. Ian P is going to be pulling in the 3. Elias going to be in the top 4. Ruben in the 5 with 3 minutes in, 2 to go. Race number 2. 17.5 lock timing. 2-wheel drive buggy. B main event. You will be up next. 2-wheel buggy B main. You will be up next. Race number 3. Novice. One there. Sir. Help him out. Looks like, oh, he's broken. He's broken. Don't pull it off. Thank you, sir. Rough bit of luck for Elias. Loses some steering. Watch it in center. Thank you, Kyle. It is Bryce DeMoss leading out. Joe Rickerson in the 2. DeMoss and Rickerson looking to keep their dreams alive into that 21.5 lock timing B main event. That's going to be race number 4. Coming up here soon enough. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. DeMoss on top. Rickerson in that 2 spot. P's and P's going to round out my 3 and 4. With 4 minutes in, 1 to go. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Watching the back triple. Watch the back triple. Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate that. Again, I am going to be looking for about 3 to 4 volunteer marshals to help me out with a race number 2. 3 to 4 volunteer marshals help me out. Race number 2, please. Under 30 to go, drivers. Under 30 to go. DeMoss still leading out. Leading out with a 13 and a 5-12. Let's play nicely, Peases. I know your siblings after all, but have a little fun. Under 20 to go, drivers. Under 20 to go. DeMoss on top. Rickerson in the 2. EMP's in the 3, Ruben in the 4 with less than 10 drivers, less than 10. And starting to wind this one down. That is going to be time on the master clock. Everyone will be done. As you cross our finish line, Joe Rickerson, you are finding your way into that B main event. Waiting on 3, waiting on 3. Ruben and Ian going at it down the front straightaway. Ian's going to pull it out over Ruben. Waiting on 1, drivers. Waiting on 1. I'm still waiting on 1. And Bryce DeMoss, you are going to find your way into that B-man event, and that is a race. I'll stop. Marshall, go ahead and grab those blowers. DeMoss and Rickerson, you are in race number 4. I am going to need 3 volunteer marshals. Help me out, race number 2. 3 volunteer marshals, help me out, race number 2, please. All right, drivers from race number 1. I need you guys to turn them off, put them down. Need you guys back on the track to corner marshal, please. Drivers from race number 1, turn them off, put them down. I need you back on the track to corner marshal, please. And I am going to be looking for, looks like we are cleared for takeoff. Only 2 right there, but thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. We're going to roll them out. Check them in, guys. Roll them out. Check them in.
Brian Russell.
Qualifying
Riley
order
Clark.
in the 9 spot.
Kyle
Chris
Pendley.
Washington in the 8.
Vincent
Vince
Helsel.
In
Dave
the 7,
Rosen.
Riley Clark.
Chris
in
Byers.
the 6, Chris Byers.
Alan Crawford.
In
Christopher
the 5,
Washington.
Greg Clark in the 4. Dave Rosen in the 3.
Greg Clark.
Kyle Pendley in the 2. Alan Crawford. And on the pole will be Brian Russell. Race number 2 on deck.
1
Race
minute
number
to the
3,
start of the race.
Novice A main event. You kids are going to be up next. Novice A main, you're going to be up next. And Clark, last one by start finish line.
45 seconds to the start of the
With
race.
that being said, no more laps. Line up the cars, gentlemen. Line up the cars. Line up the cars.
.30 seconds to the start of the race. .15 seconds to the start of the race.
Sweet.
Less than 5.
All right. Kids know the gig. Drivers ready. Marshall's ready. Let's keep it clean. Drivers at the sound of the tone. Top 2 jockeying for that A-main event. And we're off and running. Russell leading us out. Pendley looking to the inside on Crawford. Rosen putting his nose up there early on. 3-car breakaway dance, 4-car breakaway dance. It is Russell, Crawford, Rosen, Pendley, and Byers. Nice even space out of everyone. Marshals, keep your heads on a swivel stick. We got it on like Donkey Kong. Race number 3, Novice A main event. You are going to be up next. Novice A main event. You are going to be up next. Watch in center, guys. Watch in center. It is clear. Leading us out early on, it is going to be Brian Russell. Oh, Rosen and Crawford get into it in the center. Rosen gets it upside down. So that's going to drop him back to the top 5. So Pendley going to hear up to 2. Byers into the 3. Crawford can drop it to the 4. Rosen in the 5. Rosen gets it wrong in the center. Marshall out front, please. Thank you, Mr. Pukowitz. Race number 3. Novice A main. Pendley getting it wrong. Isagulian trying to do everything he can to get over there. And he gets it wrong in the center. Need a Marshall in the center. Marshals himself out, but he's going to drop back to the top 4. So now back out up front, it is going to be Brian Russell coming up on Washington. Nicely done, Mr. Washington. Thank you very much. Marshall in the pitcher's mound. It is clear. Good job, Mr. Pease and Elias. So it is Russell on top. Byers in the 2. Crawford in the 3 now. Looks like Clark now moving up into the top 4. That'll be second and third working there, Mr. Washington. Watching the pitcher's mound. And then Crawford gets to the inside on Byers. Now Crawford going to find his way back up into the 2 with a minute 50 in, 3:10 to go, and everybody going upside down. It's a Jenga card of unhappiness. So leading out, the only one keeping his nose clean is going to be Brian Russell, working his way into the pitcher's mound right now. Alan Crawford into the 2, trying to keep his nose clean. Comes up into the back jump section, breaks the left front. He's going to try and keep it going around the track. I don't think that's going to last. He's going to settle. Wah, wah, wah. So that's going to move Chris Byers now up into the top 2. Rosen into the 3. I can do that because he's my only sponsored driver. Clark and Pendley going at it. 2:40 in, 2:20 to go. A year later, working his way through the backside double. Easy, easy, easy there, Vince. Nicely done. Good job. Race number 3, Novice A main event. You are going to be up next. Novice A main event. You're going to be up next right now. Brian Russell leading out. Watch backside triple. It is clear. Thank you, Bryce. In that 2 spot, going to be Chris Byers. Dave Rosen starting to chip away at that second place spot of Byers off the end of the straightaway. Greg Clark in the 4 spot. Washington in the 5. No, Washington, excuse me, in the 8 spot. Race number 3, Novice A main event. You are going to be up next. Novice A main event. You are going to be up next. Race number 4, 21.5 lock timing B main event. Y'all need to be thinking about it. So back out up front, it is going to be Brian Russell. He's coming up on Penley and Washington. I'll be leader work with you. In the 2 spot is going to be Chris Byers rocking the retro to the slant straightaways. Help him out. Good job, Elias. Nice. Like a rocket ship. That was good, dude. Thank you very much. Good hustle. Russell leading out. Byers in the 2. Rosen in the 3. That'll be second working in front of there, Vince and Washington. Please hold your line. Whoa, thank you, Joe. Good job. That'll be third working with you there. Vince, please hold your line. Good job, Mr. Pease. With under 45 to go, drivers, under 45 to go. Race number 3. Novice A main event. You're going to be up next. Novice A main event. Right now it is Russell and Byers looking to punch dance cards into that A main event. With under 30 to go, drivers, under 30 to go. Thank you, Chris. Marshall out front, please. Marshall out front. Goes the other side, other side, other side. Good job, Elias. Marshall off in the straightaway. Mr. Pease, help him out. Thank you. Less than 10. Everyone will be done. Watch backside triple. Thank you, Cody. Oh, my goodness. Rosen doing durability testing 101. And with that, time has expired on the master clock. Everyone will be done as you cross our finish line. Taking the win is going to be Russell, finding his way into the 17.5 lock timing B main event to the A main. Brian Russell, you are done. Greg Clark, Dave Rosen, you're done. Riley Clark, you are done. Waiting on Chris Byers, taking on the top 2. You are going to be bumping into that A main event. Waiting on 1, waiting on 1. And that is the race. I'll stop, I'll stop. Marshall, grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Russell and Byers, you are up in race number 11. Race number 3, Novice A main event. Coming at you in less than 2. Drivers from race number 2. I need Russell, Byers, Clark, Penley, Clark, Helsel, Washington, Crawford back on the track. Corner marshal, please. Race number 3, Novice A main event. You kids can roll them out. Check them in. Marshall to your spots.
Elena Ash.
Marshall to your spots.
Liam Clark. Elias McCauley.
Qualifying.
Sonny Morocco.
In
Rob
the
Clark.
10 spot is
Ali
going
Dodge.
to be Ali Dodge. In the 9, going to be Levi DeMoss. In the 8, Jonathan Harold. In the 7,
Jonathan
Elias
Harold.
McCauley. In the 6, Sonny Morocco. In the 5, Rob Clark.
Dennis Narciso.
In the 4, Dennis Narciso. In the 3, Liam Clark. In the 2, Elena Ash. And on the pole will be Connor Batham. Drivers from race number 2. Need you guys back out on the track, please. Drivers from race 2. Back out on the track, please.
1 minute to the start of the
And
race.
with that being said, no more laps. No more laps. We'll go and get our cars lined up. No more laps. Get our cars lined up.
Connor Batham.
Again, Batham on the pole. Ash on the 2. Clark on the
45
3.
seconds to the start of the race.
Narciso on the 4. Rob Clark on the 5. Sonny Morocco on the 6. Elias McCauley on the 7. Jonathan Harold on the 8. Levi DeMoss on the 9. Ali Dodge
30 seconds
on
to the
10.
start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
Levi DeMoss, are you going to run your main event?
Less than
Levi
5.
rolling once. Levi rolling twice. Levi, this is your race. Are you not racing? And again, while we're paused for a little station notification, do appreciate everyone coming on out. Appreciate all my volunteer marshals for helping me out today. Greatly appreciate you guys are definitely keeping the wheels on the bus going round and round, especially wheels on the bus going round and round with a school supply drive. I make myself laugh all the time. So again, thank you so much for everyone coming on out. Sincerely hope you all are having a fun time. As I said, top 3. If you're not having a good time, underwater basket weaving. Give it a try. Hold your breath for as long as you can. See how far you can get. Golfing, I wouldn't say hold your breath as long as you can because it's like the scorched sun out there. And then pickleball, badminton could be my top 3. Hey, you know, that's why I'm here. I'm a people person. That's what I do. Race number 3, novice A main event. I don't need you to go across the line because if not, I can hand count you. So you're good. Line it up on spot number 9 for me, please. Fabulous. All right, novice drivers. Inhale, exhale. 5 minutes of pure unadulterated excitement. Make your passes clean, have some fun. You guys know the routine. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going. Easy turbo. Sound of the tone. Keep it clean, kids. Keep it clean, keep it clean. Watch in center, watch in center, watch in center. Long 5-minute main, guys. Make our passes clean. Thank you, Kyle. All right, we're off and running with race number 3 or race number 4. My 21.5 lock timing B main event. You will be up next. Leading us out, first lap is going to be Connor Batham. Lynn Ash in the 2, Liam Clark in the 3. Watch my timing and scoring. Marshall my timing and scoring. Thank you, Alan. Watching pitcher's mound. Watching pitcher's mound. Thank you, Kyle. Watch out front, Riley. Thank you very much. Good job. So out front is going to be the all graphite. Connor Batham by timing and scoring. Down the front straightaway he goes. In the 2 spot is going to be the all purple of Atlanta Ash. In that 3 spot, looks like Elias. Got a wing going on his car, so he's got a prayer. Down the front straightaway in the top 3. With Levi now moving up into the top 4. Marshall in the pitcher's mound. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that. With a minute 15 and 3:45 to go. Watch out front, guys. Watch out front. It is clear. Race number 4, 20-5, lock timing. B main event. You're going to be up next. Leader on deck is going to be Atlanta Ash. Connor Batham in the 2. Elias McCauley in the 3. Right now, Elias and Levi going at it for 3 and 4 down the front straightaway. Elias has it. Levi wants it. Here comes Sonny. 3, 4, and 5. Working through the center double section. Watch backside triple. Then Stanson a jig for me. Didn't even know he was Irish. It's pretty impressive. Watch out front. Thank you, Brian. 2 and 3 to go. 2 and 3 to go. Watch out front. Watch out front. Marshall out front. Kyle. Thank you very much. Thank you, Greg. Now Elias and Levi going at it. Keep it clean, kids. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Watch the pitcher's mound. Watch the pitcher's mound. Thank you, Brian. Your leader on deck still going to be the all graphite. Oh, scratch that. Elena now finding her way up on top. So Elena did not see what happened to Connor. A little rough lap out of Connor. 31-second lap. And then Elena hooks up a pipe. So here comes Elena and Connor through the backside double. Down the slant straightaways they go. That is the battle going on for leader and second. In the 3 spot, going to be Levi Damas. Down the front straightaway he goes with Elias in the 3. Elena gets it wrong coming in the pitcher's mound. Easy, Elena. Easy, easy, easy. Leader in second coming by start finish line. Let's keep it clean, Connor. You got to wait, buddy. And go. Good job. Thank you very much. Nicely done, guys. Good sportsmanship. That's what I love to see. Connor and Elena going at it. Off the backside double they go through the slant straightaways. 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. In the 3 spot, going to be Levi. DeMoss pick up Levi right now. Watch the back triple, watch back triple, watch back triple. Watch back triple, watch back triple. Thank you, Chris. You good? Thank you very much. So Elena leading out. Connor in the 2. Levi going to be pulling into the top 3. Sonny and Elias going at it for 4 and 5. Watch off the end of the double-double. Watch off the end of the double-double. It is clear out front. Kyle. Never mind. It is clear. Watching the pitcher's mound. Thank you, Brian. I need to take a breath. Woo. It is Elena Ash leading out. Connor Batham in the 2. Levi in the 3. That'll be leader working with you there. Jonathan, please hold your line. You guys see that all purple short course in your rearview mirror? She would be the leader. The all graphite buggy coming into the rearview mirror. That will be your second place car through the backside double. In the 3 is going to be Levi working his way through the pitcher's mound. Now Elias in that 4 spot, setting his sights on Levi. Levi spins it sideways. Elias now going to find his way up into the top 3. Levi going to drop it to the 4 with under 20 to go. That is going to be your closest battle on track between Elias and Levi as they work through the backside double. Through the slant straightaways they go. Less than 10. It's going to be a run to the line. Levi puts it upside down. All Elias has to do is keep it rubber side down, and he's going to come home in a top 3. Coming through the pitcher's mound one more time. Everyone is going to be done just across our finish line. Elias, you are finishing out in the top 3. Elena taking the win. You are done. Levi, well-deserved 4. You are done. Everyone else is going to be done as you cross our finish line. Connor in the 2 spot. Good run, sir. Waiting on 3. I'm still waiting on 3. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Marshals, do not go anywhere. Still waiting on Sonny, Dennis, and Allie. Still waiting on 2. Waiting on 1. And that is a race. I'll stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Taking the win, Elena Ash. Connor Batham in the 2. Elias in the 3. Levi, Liam, Sonny, Dennis, Rob, Allie, Jonathan. Finishing out in the top 10. Driver space number 3, turn him off, put him down. I need you guys back on the track. Corner Marshall, race number 4. 21.5 block timing. B-man event, you are up next. All right, novice drivers, I need you guys back on the track, please. Novice drivers, need you guys back on the track. Should have every Marshall spot covered. Marshall's your spots. Race number 4, 21.5 block timing, B-man event. You can roll them out, check them in. Marshall's,
Kenny
your
Ratch,
spots, please.
Rich Brown, Phil Rowan, Daniel Isaac Hallian, Bryce DeMoss, Xander Valiency, Wes Beeson, Nicholas Coons, Joe Rickerson, Cody
Qualifying
Dixon.
order in the 10 spot will be Joe Rickerson. In the 9, Bryce DeMoss. In the 8, Xander Valencia. In the 7, Cody Ivasek. In the 6, Wes Beeson. In the 5, Daniel Lee Sculian. In the 4, Phil Rowan. In the 3, Rich Brown in the 2, Nicholas Coons. And on the pole will be Kenny Reck. Easy turbos. You guys are warming up. You out? Later, Gator. Thanks for coming out, Benji. All right, with that being said, no more laps. Line up the cars. Marshals to your spots. I should have 11 marshals out there.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Over here for me on cone number 6. Thank you very much. Again, huge thanks to everyone coming out today. Really hope you all are having a fun
45 seconds to the start of the
time.
race.
Race number 4 on deck. 21.5 lock timing B-man event. Again, Reck, Coons, Brown, Rowan, East, Segulian, Beeson,
30 seconds to the start of the race.
DeMoss, Rickerson. That is your top 10 runners. Let's make it clean, gentlemen. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. You guys are going. Sound of the tone. Oh, easy, 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 easy. Marshall in center. Levi. One for you there. Thank you, Elena. One out front. Breathe, gentlemen, breathe. Watch off the backside double. Watch off the backside double. It is clear. Watch off the backside triple. Watch off the backside triple. All right. Now that everyone has possibly taken a breath, Levi, I need you watching your area, buddy. Your focus is that corner right there, Levi. If something happens behind you, I'll call you out, okay? Good job, Elias. Thank you very much. Gentlemen on cone number 5. Gentlemen on cone number 5. I need you standing, please. Sir. 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 On cone 5. Cone number 5. I need you standing up. Thank you very much. Only guy that gets to sit is cone number 3. All right, back up front, it is going to be Kenny Reck on top. Phil Rowland in the 2, Rickerson in the 3, Isaguli and Ivasic, Valenci, DeMoss, Coons, Brown, and Beasing around on my top 10. Top 2 looking for that A-main event. Right now, Kenny Reck working his way in front of timing and scoring. Down the front straightaway, Phil Rowland in the 2 spots. Rickerson going to find his way into the top 3. He puts it upside down in the pitcher's mound. Here comes Isagulian now. Isagulian going to be battling out for 3 and 4. In front of timing and scoring they go with Valenci and Ivasic going at it. Rich Brown, DeMoss, Beeson, and Coons rounding out my top 10. Leader on deck is going to be Kenny Reck. Down the front straightaway he goes. Phil Rowan in that 2 spot. In the 3 is going to be all yellow of Rickerson. Isagulian gets it off kilter, gets it back on line. That'll be your battle for 3 and 4. Working their way in front of timing scoring down the front straightaway with Valenci in the 5. Brown in the 6. And then it's a gaggle of cars going at it for 6, 7, and 8. Right now your leader off the end of the straightaway. He's going to be coming up on DeMoss, Ivasic, and Coons. Need a marshal in the center, please. Marshal in the center. Marshal in the center, please. Elena, I need you to watch in your area, please. I got a dead car. Go pull that car off. Pull that car off. Okay. All right, drivers, you got 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. Watch on the back triple, guys. Watch on the back triple. Kenny Reck leading out. Rowan in the 2, Rickerson in the 3, Isagulian in the 4. DeMoss, Valenci, Brown, Beeson, Ivasic, 350 in, 110 to go, 110 to go. Watch on the backside triple, watch backside triple. It is clear. Kenny Rick getting it wrong in the pitcher's mound. Rowan gonna vie out for the top spot. First and second working their way in front of the driver's stand. They go. Isagulian now finding his way into the top 3. With Rickerson in the 4. That'll be your battle for 3 and 4. Isagulian and Rickerson coming in front of timing scoring with 40 seconds left to go. 40 seconds left to go. DeMoss in the 5. Watch backside triple. Nicely done, good sir. Thank you very much. Watch backside triple. Ooh, through the legs. Got some skills to pay the bills. With less than 20. Marshall off the end straightaway. Help out Levi. Thank you very much. Less than 15. It's still going to be Wreck on top. Rowan in the 2. Isagulian in the 3. Rickerson in the 4. That'll be 3 and 4. They're going to get by for a white flag lap. Off the end and straightaway. Oh, Rickerson comes in too tight inside. Still going to maintain that top 4. That is time. Everyone will be done as you cross our finish line. Wreck and Rowan, you are done. Phil, are you staying? No? All right. Isagulian and Rickerson going at it for the 3 and 4. Isagulian got to keep it rubber side down, trying to punch his dance card into that A main event. Rickerson giving it all he's got, Captain. Too little, too late. Isagulian, you are in that A main event. Marshall's got those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Wreck and Isagulian, you are in the 21-5 lock timing A main event. Drivers from race number 4, turn them off, put them down. I need you back on the track to corner marshal, please. Kenny, you are staying. Okey-doke. Okay. Race number 5, Mini Grom Madness. You guys are up next. Mini Grom. Again, the blowing situation is so difficult. You are perfectly fine on going to number 4. I'm not quite sure how you wind up with another blower over there. Do me a favor. Bring that blower back to cone number 1. Drivers from race number 4, I need you guys back on the track. Let's go and roll them out. Check them in. Roll them out. Check them in.
Chris Byers, Brandon Boise, Elias McCauley, Kyle Ash, James McDonald,
Good, thank you.
Cody Ipsick.
Should have plenty of marshals from race number 4. Need you guys back on the track to corner marshal, please. Drivers from race number 4. Need you guys back on the track to corner marshal, please. Qualifying order will be Elias on the 6, Ivasick on the 5, Byers on the 4,
1 minute
Ash
to the
on
start
the
of the
3,
race.
McDonald on the 2, Foisey on the pole. Drivers from race number 4, I need you back on the track. I had at least 9 of you that should be able to marshal.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
No more laps. Line up the cars. Line up the cars, please. Race number 6, Vintage. You are coming up next. Vintage, you are coming up next.
30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, Mini Grom Madness. Locked and loaded. You guys are going. At the sound of the tone.
Less than 5.
We're off and running race number 5. Race number 6, Vintage. You are going to be up next. I will need several volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 6 and 7 and 8, as those are my lightest classes I got going on this weekend. Marshal out front, please. So out front early on, it is going to be James McDonald leading out. Thank you, Bryce. Watching the back triple. Watching the back triple. In the 2 will be Kyle Ash. Foisey in the 3. Ivasick in the 4. Byers and Watch on the back triple. Watch on the back triple. Oh my. Let's keep it in check, gentlemen. Or we can always go down to censored motors or sensorless motors again. And put a handicap on it. Keep it in check, guys. 1:15 in, 3:45 to go. It is McDonald leading out. Kyle Ash in the 2. Marshall up front, please. Ash in the 2. Foisey in the 3. Ash and Foisey going at it. Foisey getting it upside down. Lands it wrong. Ash gets it wrong. Wreck right there to get him. Your leader on deck is going to be the all red with the white wheels. That is James McDonald working his way through the backside triple. Watching pitcher's mound. Pitcher's mound is clear. 1:45 in, 3:15 to go. Watch in center, please. Watch in center. Watch in center. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Daniel. Back out in front is going to be James McDonald on top. Foisey in the 2. Kyle Ash in the 3. Byers in the 4. Ivesick going to round up into my top 5 with McCauley in the 6. We'll need probably 2 volunteer corner marshals after this race. 2 volunteer corner marshals after this race. Watching the pitcher's mound. Thank you. It is clear. Yahtzee. Nicely done. Vintage A main event. You are going to be up next. Vintage A main. You are going to be up next. Three minutes in, 2 to go. 3 minutes in, 2 to go. McDonald on top. Foisey in the 2. Ash in the 3. Byers in the 4. Watch on the back triple. Watch on the back triple. Watch on the back triple. Dunzo out of Ivesick. So now James McDonald gonna be leading out. Working his way off the end of the straightaway. Coming in the front side double. Coming into the backside double. Foisey in the 2. Ash in the 3. Byers and Ash going at it down the front straightaway. Not really. Byers is a lap down. Thank you, Daniel. Watch out behind you. Race number 6. Vintage A main coming up at you next. Vintage A main coming up at you next. And that car's broken. Take it off. Drivers, you got under a minute to go. Drivers, you got under a minute to go. McDonald on top. Foisey in the 2. Ash in the 3. McCauley now going to find his way up into the top 4. Watch in center, guys. Watch in center. Time starting to wind down. Time on the master clock. Everyone will be done as you cross our finish line. Brandon Foisey in the 2. You are done. Waiting on everybody else. Waiting on everybody else. Again, I'm going to be looking for about 3 volunteer corner marshals to help me out with the next race. At least 3 volunteer marshals to help me out with the next race. James McDonald going to be taking the win. Foisey in the 2. Ash in the 3. Elias going to finish out my top 4. Marshals, make sure you grab those blowers. We're blowing off areas. That is a race. I'll stop. We need drivers race 5 back out on the track. And race number 6. Vintage, you are up next. I'm sorry? No worries. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. All right, drivers race number 5. I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers race 5, back on the track, please. Race number 6, you can roll them out. Check them in. Marshals to your spots.
Elena Ash.
And again, be looking for 3 volunteer marshals. Roll them out, guys. Check them in.
Chris Byers. Mike DeCock. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Qualifying order will be Elena Ash on the 4, Chris Byers on the 3, Mike DeCock on the 2, Brandon Foisey on the pole.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Volunteer corner marshals, please. 2 volunteer corner marshals, somebody on 1, somebody on 3. 2 volunteer corner marshals, please. No more laps. 2 volunteer marshals, please.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Looking for 1 on cone 3. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, James. 4-car Danza Vintage.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going. Sound of the tone. And we're off and running. Foisey going to be taking the pole. And hole shot. DeCock into 2. Byers into 3. Ash looking to the inside on Byers. Foisey gets it wrong in the back section. Gathers himself back. And then Byers jumps to the inside. So it's Foisey, Byers, Ash. DeCock working their way through the backside triple. Who goes big? Byers goes big and doesn't stick the landing like Mary Lou. Leading out is going to be Brandon Foisey. DeCock moves to the inside on Byers. Byers into 3. Elena Ash going to be in the top 4. Watch out behind you there, James. Race number 7. Short course A main event. You are up next. Short course A main event. You are up next. If you guys are looking for some entertainment, gather round, gather round. Short course is definitely going to be an interesting one, just because we can. So your leader on deck is going to be Brandon Foisey in that 2 spots. Oh, and Foisey breaks the ball cup. See if Justin can pop that back on. Zero warm-up laps. You guys want to do that? That is my goal. Watch on the back triple. Watch on the back triple. It is clear. Mike DeCock going to be leading out. Byers in the 2. Elena Ash going to find her way in the top 3. Foisey going to drop it to the 4. Race number 7. Short course. You're up next. Again, thank you so much to everyone coming out today. I haven't said it before. I'll say it again. I'll say it a couple hundred more times. Hopefully you're all having a fun time. Appreciate that. Your leader on deck is going to be Mike DeCock. Byers in the 2. Ash going to be sitting in the top 3. You're watching race number 6. Race number 7. Short course. You will be up next. I will need quite a few volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 7. For the pure reason that, well, they're not going to be going the normal way. Race number 7, short course coming at you next. Race number 8, stadium truck. Be thinking about it. Again, I'm going to need some volunteer marshals after 6, 7, and 8 to help me out with racing today. Will be appreciated. Watch on the back triple, watch on the back triple, watch on the back triple. Drivers, you got 330 in, 130 to go. It's still going to be Byers now up on top. DeCock going to drop it to the 2. Ash into 3. Foisey looking on intently. Again, going to need about 4 volunteer corner marshals after this race. At least 4 volunteer marshals after this race for my stadium truck short course A main event. Watch on the back double. Watch on the back double. Woo. Somebody going wide. It is clear. Less than halfway through again. Goal have you guys out of here by 8:30 or earlier. Again, thank you so much to all my volunteers for hopping out there helping me out. Byers leading out, DeCock in the 2, Ash in the 3, Foisey in the 4. So for your short course, A main event with less than 5. Kyle Ash will be on number 4. Horton on the 3. Hardy on the 2. And Russell on the 1. That is time. No more laps. Finish the lap you are on. Byers, DeCock, Ash. Going to be finishing out my top 3. Again, going to be looking for several volunteer marshals. Tell me out after this race. Chris Byers, you are done taking the win. Again, still got some cars finishing out, guys. Waiting on 2, still waiting on 2, waiting on 1, waiting on Elena. Waiting on 1, and that is a race. I'll stop. Marshall, grab those blowers, start blowing off your areas. Race number 6 in the books. Race number 7, short course A main event. You are up next. Drivers from race number 6, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track, and I do need at least 4 volunteer corner marshals to help me out with the next race.
Brian Russell. Sean Horton. Kyle Ash.
All right, need my marshals on the track, please. Marshals on the track, please. Ash on the 5. Horton on the 4.
Josh Hardy.
Hardy on the 3. Russell on the 2. Ash on the 1. All right, gather round. This is your short course A main event. Might look a little crazy to you. They have decided
1 minute to the start of the race.
Track backwards. So marshals. I need a marshal on cone number 4. Marshal on cone number 4, please. Thank you, James.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
So, like always, we have a little fun here. At least we try to have some fun. That's the name of the game. So,
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Let's go ahead and do a live video on this one. Why not? Put it out there in Facebook land. All right, y'all know the routine. Short course A
15
main
seconds
event.
to the start of the race.
Coming at you. Well, let me get Elena added here real quick.
Less than 5. Elena Ash.
Benji ran home scurred. All right, short course A main event. Stuff the Bus 2025. Rocking it backwards. Sound of the tone. Ash, not really one to pull the trigger on that one. Russell throws it inside. Yeah, buddy. So it's going to be Brian Russell leading out. He gets it wrong in the back section. Oh, so you guys got no warm-ups. This is what you guys get. So leading us out early on is going to be everybody's happy smile, going to be Josh Hardy. Now it's going to be Horton leading out. Elena Ash into the 2. Ash in the 3. And then Russell putting a mighty door inside on Hardy. So back out in front is going to be Sean Horton leading out. In that 2 spot going to be Elena. There you go. You guys are getting it down, sort of. Oh boy. Yeah, definitely not liking the kicker on that one. But that's okay, because, well, it's short course. So back out in front is going to be Sean Horton leading out early on. Kyle Ash in the 2. Brian Russell moving into the top 3. Elena Ash in the 4. Hardy in the 5. Let's see how good Horton comes in off the end of the straightaway right now. See if he negotiates this well. Denied. Horton puts upside down. Ash looks to the inside. They're bumping and banging. They're banging. They're bumping. Elena Ash going to be in the top 3. Russell in the 4. Hardy in the 5. Horton puts a door in on Ash. Ash puts a door in on Ash. So we're rocking and rolling. 2025. Stuff the bus going at. Horton. Wah, wah, punk. Comes in a little too early on that one. So now it's a 4-car dance coming down front straightaway. Hardy. Oh my goodness. Hey, do not hit my marshals, kids. Keep it clean. Jesus. So leading out is going to be Brian Russell, who threw it down cold. Well, he actually everybody had to throw it down cold because nobody got any warm-up laps on this one. So Russell leading out. Ash in the 2. Hardy in the 3. Horton in the 4. Lane Ash going to be in the top 5. Oh boy, there you go. I like what you're thinking there, Josh. Appreciate that. Hardy now leading out. Oh, there you go, Elena. Horton sticks his nose up in there. Oh, Ash finds the willy pole. Wah, wah. So now Horton going to be on top. Hardy comes up just a bit short, coming through the back triple section. Dare I say single double. So now Hardy on top. Horton in the 2. Russell in the 3. And just like that, Elena, keep going. If you're going to do it, take the lead, Elena. That's what I'm talking about. Elena Ash going to be leading us out. Hardy in the 2. Oh, my. So, Elena, you got to at least do the lanes there, Elena. Good job. Elena going to be on the top spot. Hardy in the 2. Ash in the 3. Horton coming in like a wrecking ball. What do you think, you're Miley Cyrus or something? Russell takes the option line onto the top spot, working his way down the front straightaway. At this point, it is a melee. Oh boy. All right, let's try and have some semblance of racing there, gentlemen and ladies. 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. There you go. Oh. Wah, wah. So at this point, I'm not going to say who's leading because, well, it really just doesn't matter. I'm going to be deducting a whole bunch of laps at the end of the race. So, but realistically leading out, it's going to be Elena Ash. Brian Russell in the 2. Easy, Sean, easy. Oh, Ash puts it upside down. Here comes Russell, Ash, and Ash. Horton getting used like a wet nap at Texas Roadhouse. I think Josh Hardy really the only one trying to keep it legal. So kudos for you, Josh Hardy. Under 30 to go, drivers, under 30 to go. You're watching the conclusion of our backwards race here to 2025. Stuff the bus here at Hobby Action Raceway. Short course, putting on a show, having a little fun. Oh. With less than 10 drivers, less than 10, less than 10. Race number 8. Stadium Truck A-Main, you're going to be up next. That's going to be time. Elena, you are done taking the proverbial win. Kyle, you are done. Everyone else is going to be done. Just crossed our finish line. Horton, Russell, you are done. Waiting on Josh. Waiting on one. Waiting on one. Waiting on one. And that is a race. I'll stop. You guys can go and pull your cars off. That concludes our short course A main event. Hopefully y'all had a fun time with that. Race number 8, Stadium Truck. Well, you know, what the heck? Why not? All right, drivers from race number 7. I need you guys back on the track, and I am going to need a couple volunteers. Help me out, race number 8, my Stadium Truck A main event. All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots. All right, roll them out. Check them in, guys. Roll them out. Check them in. Roll them out. Check them in.
Justin Clark.
I got Hardy there, Horton
Zane Brown.
there, Ash there, Russell there. I am going to be looking for 3 volunteer marshals. Looking for 3 volunteer marshals.
Kyle Ash.
Looking for 1 on 0, 1 and 2. Looking for 3 volunteer marshals. This is a 3-car dance. 4-car dance.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Looking for 2 volunteer marshals. I could probably use another. Sure. I'm looking for 2 volunteer marshals. Looking for 2 volunteer marshals.
45
With
seconds
that
to the
being
start of the
said,
race.
no more laps.
Brandon Boise.
I need somebody on 2, somebody on 1. I need 2 volunteer marshals, please. Mr. Maxwell is going to help me out. Thank you again to my volunteer marshals. You guys are amazing.
30 seconds to the start of
For
the race.
1 volunteer marshal, 1 volunteer marshal on cone number 1. Thank you, Mr. Pukowitz.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, race number 8, Stadium Truck, A main event.
Less than 5.
Hey, what? All right, Stadium Truck. If you're not using Kyle Ash like a wet nap, what's the point? Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys know the routine. Have a little fun. Sound of the tone. We are off and running. Woohoo! Bro, look at the inside early on Clark. Ash gets it wrong on the backside double. Here comes Rowe. Foisey and Clark. Race number 8 on deck. Race number 9. That's going to be my 21.5 lock timing, a main event. I am going to be needing lots of volunteer marshals to help me out for race number 9. And I should be good for 10, 11, well, basically to the end of the race day. But if you guys hear me calling for volunteers, greatly appreciate everyone that's hopped out there today. Appreciate that immensely. Kyle Ash leading us out. He puts it upside down. Zane Rowe going to be knocking on the back door. Thank you, Alan. The best. So well into the back wall. All right, we are off and running race number 8, race number 9. 21.5 lock timing, a main event. You are going to be up next. Leading us out is going to be Kyle Ash on top. Working his way to the backside double. We got a 2-car dance working for 2nd and 3rd between Foisey and Bro. Working through frontside double, backside double. Foisey gets it wrong. Bro looks to the inside. Not able to capitalize right there. They bump, they rub, they rub, they bump. I will say it's even legal in Kentucky. At least that's what I've been told, as long as you got all your teeth. 1:45 in, 3:15 to go. Watch it out front, guys. No offense to anybody from Kentucky by any stretch of imagination. It is Kyle Ash leading out. Zane Rowe in the 2, the birthday boy from this week. He's going to be lining up for spankings later on. At least that's what I was told by his dad, so. Clark into 3. Foisey now going to drop it to the top 4. You're watching race number 8, race number 9, 21.5, lock timing. Two-wheel drive coming up at you next. It is Ash, Bro, Foisey, Clark. Now Clark up into the 3. Foisey going to drop it to the 4 with halfway home. Race number 9. That is a 10-car dance of 21.5, lock timing, pure unadulterated excitement. Coming up at you next. Clark gets it wrong on the backside triple. Here comes Foisey. Now Foisey going to settle his sights on the top 3. Ash spinning around like a record. Right round, baby, right round. Trying to find the wheelie pole. Going the correct way. In that 2 spot. Zane Bro through the backside triple. Foisey in the 3, Clark in the 4. Race number 9. You kids are going to be up next. Again, I'm going to be looking for quite a few volunteer marshals. Again, not much I can do when I got guys going back to back to back. So, if you guys hear me calling for some volunteers, I greatly appreciate you guys hopping out there helping me out. I know I got Zane going back to back. Watch frontside triple. Yeah, thank you, Josh. Foisey now getting some ground on Bro off the end of the straightaway. They're working on the same stretch of real estate. Meanwhile, Kyle Ash working in front of the driver's stand, dominating. Where you going, Brandon? Watch backside triple, watch backside triple. Now Foisey and Clark going to go at it from the backside triple. Clark getting his sights set on Foisey. They got Ash sitting in the wings. With 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Race number 9. 21.5 lock timing. You guys are going to be up next. Watch from straightaway. Drivers got less than 10. Drivers got less than 10. It's Ash, Bro. Oh my goodness, Zane. Easy turbo. That's going to drop him to the top 2 now. Into the 3. That's going to be time. Clark and Bro, you guys are done. Clark going to keep his nose clean. Finds his way up into the top 2. Waiting on Ash. Waiting on Ash. Waiting on 1. I'm waiting on 1, guys. And that is the race. I'll stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Race number 9. 21.5. Lock timing. Drivers for race number 8. I need you guys to turn them off, put them down. And we're looking for about 4 volunteer marshals at least. 4 volunteer marshals at least.
Kenny Raj.
All right, drivers from race number 8. You guys back on the track. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that. Drivers from race number 8. I need you guys back on the track. Corner marshal, please. Let's go ahead and roll them out. Check them in.
Chris
roll them
Rowan.
out.
Kyle Pendley.
Check them in. Your
Zane Broad.
qualifying order for your
Dave Rosen.
21.5
Mike Peacock.
lock timing.
Daniel
A
Isaac Hallion.
main event.
Cody
Qualifying
Pendley.
in the 10
Nate
spot.
Perry.
Bumping his way
1
in.
minute to
Daniel
the start of the
Easterlin.
race.
In the 9, Kenny Reck. In the 8, Cody Pendley. In the 7, Mike Peacock. In the 6, Kyle Pendley. In the 5, Dave Rosen. In the 4, Nate Carey. In the 3, Chris Bro. In the 2, Eric Ferrara. And on the pole will be Zane
45
Bro.
seconds to the start of the race.
I am looking for 1 Volunteer Corner Marshal on cone number 6. 1 Volunteer Marshal on cone number 6. With that being said, no more laps.
30 seconds to the start of the
Line up
race.
the cars. 1 Marshal on cone number 6.
Fifteen seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, 21.5 lock timing, a main event here at 2025. Stuff the Bus. Again, huge thanks to everyone coming out. 130 entries. Conjunction junction, what is the malfunction with my lineup here? Vro on 1, Ferrara on 2, Vro on 3, Carey on 4, Rosen on 5, Pendley on 6, DeCock on 7, Pendley on 8. It's okay. Common Core math, we're using it today. It's all good. All right. So we're live out in Facebook land and all that fun, exciting, jazzy stuff. So smile for the camera, have a little fun. Y'all know the routine. Let's keep it clean through the first couple turns and then race on. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. You guys are going to sound of the tone. All right, locked and loaded. Your pole sitter, Zane, going to be leading us out. For R2, let's do a restart, 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 restart. Gentlemen. Going to line the cars back up. We'll break them on the parade lap. I love the top 4. You guys got away. I love it, but everyone else behind you decided to wad up. So I want to give everyone the opportunity as needed. So from 5th on back, take a breath. 1st through 4th, do what you guys did. Nicely done. Let's try it one more time. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going. Sound of the tone. Restart. Do not go all the way around the track. Line them back up, guys. I'm still well within my timeline tonight, so I can do this all night. Let's not. All right? Everybody breathe. Woosah. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going. Sound of the tone. All right, we're on like Donkey Kong. I will take it. Nice. You guys are locked and loaded. Zane Brogan leading us out. Chris in the 2. Looks like Carey in the 3. Marshall out front, please. Justin. That was Ferrari getting upside down. No harm, no foul. Got a long 5-minute main event. Back out of front is going to be Zane Bro leading us out. 21.5 lock timing. Our biggest class this weekend. 3 stack heats. Chris Bro in the 2. He's got Carey knocking on his back door. Carey looking high, looking low, working through the back double section. They're going to go. Bro gets it wrong. Carey now finds his way into the 2. Zane going to be leading out. Cody Pendley from the 9 spot up into the top 3. Are you kidding me? Wowzers. Chris Rowe going to draw back to the top 4. That is your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Ferrari now already up into the top 5. Zane Bro on top. Nate Carey in the 2. Cody Pendley in the 3. Chris Bro in the 4. Ferrari in the 5. Looks like Kyle Pendley in the 6. We all know that's not where Kyle wants to be. The back out of front, large and in charge. Down the front short chute. In for the driver's stand is going to be Zane Bro on top to the front side double. Nate Carey in the 2. Cody Pendley in the 3. Chris Rowe in the 4. Ferrara in the 5. Kyle Pendley in the 6. Then you got DeCock, Rec, Rosen, and Isagulian going at it for the top 10. The back out of front, it is still going to be Zane Bro on top, working his way in front time and scoring. Down that front straightaway. Nate Carey in the 2. Cody Penley in the 3. Chris Rowe in the 4. Then you got Ferrara, Penley, 5 and 6. DeCock and Reck. Gonna round out, watch on the backside, Marshall up front, Justin. Oh, Carey hooks up a pipe. That's gonna move Cody Penley now up into the top 2. Chris Rowe gonna find his way up in the top 3. Carey, and then Cody hooks up a pipe. See right there to get him. Watch it in center. It is Chris Rowe now up into the top 2. Marshall up front, Justin. Gotta keep your head on a swivel stick in that spot. Sorry about that, bud. I'll call it if I see it. So out front is gonna be Zane Verreau working his way through the pitcher's mound. Coming up on Daniel, you got the leader working with you. Please hold your line. In that 2 spot, gonna be Chris Verreau. Now Eric Ferrara moving his way up into the top 3, looking at a top 2. He's setting his sights on Chris. In that 4 spot, gonna be Cody Penley with Carey, DeCock, Kyle, Rosen, and Reck. Going by the start finish line right about now. Watch back dribble. Thank you, Zach. Your leader put it upside down, no harm, no foul. Coming through the pitcher's mound he goes. That is Zane Verreau, rocking the all white with the orange windows down the front straightaway. In that 2 spot, gonna be all pink of Chris Verreau. He's got Eric Ferrara knocking on his back door. Daniel, that is 2nd and 3rd. Work with you. Please hold your line. Thank you very much. Through the back double section they go. Now Eric Ferrara setting his sights on Chris Verreau. Through the back double section they go. That is going to be our close battle. 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. It is Chris Verreau sitting in that top 2. Ferrara in the 3. Your leader working his way through the front side double, back side double. He's coming up on Kenny Reck. You'll have leader coming up on you soon enough with 3:40 in, 1:20 to go. Ferrara pushing it sideways, giving it all he's got. Compton. In that 4 spot, going to be Cody Penley. Carey in the 5. Kyle in the 6. Rosen in the 7. Here, battle royale going on for 2nd and 3rd down the front straightaway. That is Chris Verreau leading out in the 2 spot for 21.5 lock timing. Stuff the Bus 2025. He's got Ferrara knocking on the back door in the 2. Marshall in the pitcher's mound. Thank you, Justin. Your leader working his way into the pitcher's mound right now. That is Zane Verreau working in front of the driver's stand. Right about meow with under 40 to go. Kenny Reck, you got leader coming up on your 6. Just know who's there. And you got a battle shaping up for 2nd and 3rd with under 30 to go. Ferrara sees him. Verreau got a rear view mirror of Ferrara. The possum looking high, looking low. Gets it wrong in the back bull turn. Gonna drop back off. He's got 20 seconds left to go. Verreau got the ice water rolling through the veins. Coming by timing, scoring one more time down the front straightaway he goes. Ferrara giving chase with less than 10. White flag lap. It's on like Donkey Kong. Penley and Carey get into it. Watching the back double. That is going to be time. Everyone's going to be done across our finish line. Zane Verreau going to be taking the win. Chris Verreau going to be sitting in the 2. Ferrara in the 3. Waiting on one. Still waiting on Daniel. Waiting on 1 car. Marshall's don't go anywhere, please. Waiting on 1. And that is going to seal the deal on your 21.5 block timing A main event. Zane Verreau taking the win. Chris Verreau in the 2. Ferrara in the 3. Carey, Penley, Rosen, Penley, Reck, DeCock, Eastegulian, my running order. Well, you know, we may as well stay with the live Facebook videos going on. So we did it for short course. We'll do it for 21.5. So may as well do it for our 17.5 Expert A main event. Drivers from race number 9. I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race number 9. I need you guys back on the track, please. Should not be looking for any volunteer marshals. I should have every marshal spot covered with a live body. So this is an 11-car dance.
Kyle Ash.
All right, 2-wheel drive expert stock. You guys can roll them out, check them in. I need every marshal
Willie
spot
Smith.
covered out there.
Brian Russell.
Every marshal spot
Floppy
covered
Mop.
out there.
Nick Valienzi. Justin
We're
Clark.
locked and loaded with our two-wheel drive expert
Niels
stock,
Klenchich.
a
Mitchell
main
Burton.
event here at
Had a six-pack.
2025.
Colton Davis.
Stuff the bus here this weekend. I need all my
1
Marshall
minute to the start
spots
of the race.
covered. If there's extra spots, need you guys back on the track. So your qualifying order is going to go something like this.
Matthew Wilbilly. 45
In the
seconds to the
11th
start
spot,
of the race.
Matthew Willoughby. In the 10, Nick Valencia. In the 9, Nels Crenshaw. In the 8, Justin Clark. In the 7, Brian Russell. In the 6, Caden Seed. No more laps. No more laps. In the 5, going to be Colton
30
Davis.
seconds to
In
the start of the
4,
race.
Mitchell Berkey. In the 3, going to be Willie Smith. And the 2, going to be Brooks Canfield. And on the pole is going to be Kyle Ash. Eric.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Help me out over by Daniel in the bowl turn. So one looking one way, one looking the other. Are you running with a stick
Less than
radio?
5.
You're such a goober. All right. Two-wheel drive, expert stock. 11-car dance of mayhem. Going to be coming at you. You guys are experts after all. I don't need to say anything other than that. So let's keep it clean, have some fun. Driver's ready, Marshall's ready. You guys are going. Sound of the tone. All right, your pole sitter going to be leading us out. Kyle Ash, Smith, Canfield, Berkey. Watching center, guys. Watching center. Nicely done. Oh, Ash puts it upside down. That's going to move the deal. And Canfield. And then somebody goes crazy. That was Z going for a wicked ride in the center. Going to drop back to the top 5. So now back out front. It is going to be the deal. Willie Smith on top. Brooks Canfield in the 2. Kyle Ash in the 3. Berkey and C going at it for 4 and 5. Russell, Davis, Crenshaw, Valencia. Marshall off the end straightaway. It is clear. So back out up front. We're going to follow that lead. It's going to be Willie Smith leading out. Smith on top. In that 2 is going to be Kyle Ash. Then Brooks Canfield into 3. Caden C now moving up into the top 4. Mitchell Berkey with the X-ray in the top 5. With Colton Davis putting his nose up into the expert division. Brian Russell, Willoughby, Crenshaw, Valencia, Clark. Back out up front. It is going to be Willie Smith leading out. Associated Reedy, a.k.a. Shot Ride off the end straightaway. Working on the front side double. Backside double by timing and scoring. Kyle Ash. Not sure if he's running the mutt today or not. Yep, I heard it. Yep. So it is going to be Willie Smith on top. Right there, working his way through the pitcher's mound. Kyle Ash in that 2 spot. In the 3. You got a battle royale going on between Brooks Canfield and Caden C. Watching the pitcher's mound. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. Mitchell Berkey going to be in the top 5. Somebody got it wrong. Watch out in the center. Watch out, Kenny. It is clear. Nicely done, guys. Justin and Nils, you got leader and second coming up on you next. Battle shaving up down the front straightaway they go. It is Willie Smith on top. Kyle Ash in the 2. Brooks Canfield in the 3. Caden C in the 4. Watching the pitcher's mound. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. Berkey in the 5. Davis in the 6. Russell, Willoughby, Crenshaw, Clark, Valencia. Going to be my top 11. Your top 2 frontrunners. Oh, Ash turns it in just a bit too short. That's going to give Willie Smith a little bit of breathing room. Working his way through the backside double. Kyle Ash in the 2. Back out in the 3 and 4. It's going to be Brooks Canfield coming up on Clark and Crenshaw. You got 3rd knocking on your back door and 4th in tow. Through the back triple section they go. Brooks Canfield sitting in that 3 spot. C in the 3 spot. C in the 4 spot. That'll be 4 working with you there, Justin and Nils. You guys are in your own battle as well, so game on. Good job, guys. Back out up front, still going to be Willie Smith. Pick up Smith right now. Working. In front of the timing and scoring. Down the front straightaway he goes. In that 2 spot, going to be Kyle Ash off the end of straightaway. Canfield off the end of straightaway. Gap between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. 2.5 seconds. In that 4 spot, going to be Caden C. Puts it up on 2 wheels. Nicely done, Caden. Watching center. That was Ash putting it upside down. Now Canfield going to find his way into the 2. Colton, you got second and third work with you. Nicely done. So second and third, that's going to be Brooks Canfield and Kyle Ash off the end of the straightaway. Caden C working his way past Clark and Clenshaw. Nicely done with 3:45 in, 1:15 to go. Race number 11. Who the heck's that going to be? I have no idea. 17-5 lock. Watch back dribble. Thank you, Cody. 17-5 lock timing. A main event. Coming up at you next. Willie Smith leading us out. Canfield in the 2. There's Canfield and Ash going at it. They're coming up on Willoughby. You got Leo. Canfield puts upside down, coming through the short shoots. Ash now going to find his way into the 2. Watch the back triple. Ooh, how is that not broken? Watching center. Ash now into the 2. Canfield into 3. With under 30 to go. C going to be in the top 4. Willie Smith, large and in charge. In the back triple section he goes. And through the pitcher's mound. Watch out behind you there. Good job, Zane. Willie Smith on top. Ash in the 2. Canfield in the 3. Caden C in the 4. With under 15 to go. Canfield and C. That is going to be your battle going on for 3 and 4. They'll get by for another white flag lap. So C giving it all he's got. Trying to keep Canfield in his sights at his time. Everyone is going to be done. As you cross our finish line, Clark, Clenshaw, Valenci, you are all done. Meanwhile, battle for third going on. C gets it wrong in the back triple. Canfield going to hold on to the top 3. Caden C in a well-deserved 4. You are done waiting on Davis. That is a race. All stop. That's going to conclude two-wheel drive expert stock here at our Stuff the Bus. I got no words. But stay tuned. We got our 17.5 lock timing A-main coming at you next. All right, drivers from race number 10. Turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track, quarter marshal. Race number 10 drivers, turn them off, put them down. Should be looking for no volunteer marshals. Matt, you got me for third, whatever it is, 12 or whatever. All right. I got a clear check. This is a 10-car, 17.5 lock timing A main event. So we already had some fun. May as well do another live video for you kids. So with that being said, roll them out. Check them in.
Bob
roll them
Goodwin,
out. Check them in.
Michael Pichaus, James McDonald, Chris Broad, James Maxwell.
All right, we are locked
Brian
and loaded
Russell,
for our
Chris
17.5
Byers,
lock timing
Josh
A
Hardy,
main event
Colton
here at our
Davis.
2025 Stuff the Bus, our annual charity drive for school supplies here at Hobby Action Raceway.
1 minute to the start of the race.
So we've already done some short course. We've done 21.5. We've done 75 expert just now. And now it's time for our most popular class, 17.5 lock timing A main event. 10-car dance.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
So we're going to turn around and call off a grid. With that being said, no more laps. It's going to be Chris Byers on the pole on the 10, Brian Russell on the 9, James McDonald on the 8, Josh Hardy on the 7, Chris Bro on the 6.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Michael Pugwitz on the 5, Maxwell on the 4, Goodwill on the 3, Colton Davis on the 2, and Sean Horton on the pole.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right.
Less than 5.
All right. 17.5 lock timing. A main event coming at you. Sound of the tone. All right, we're locked and loaded. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Watch on the center, watch on the center. Your pole sitter gets it upside down. Valenci doing everything he can to get over there. Oh. 5-minute main event, guys. Let's sort it out, sort it out, sort it out, sort it out. Sort it out. So leading us out is going to be Maxwell, inheriting the lead early on. Vro in the 2. Looks like Hardy in the 3. Then it's going to be Russell, McDonald, Pukowitz, Davis, Goodwill, and your pole sitter, Horton, going to do some work with not even a lap in. Keep it clean out front. Nicely done, Josh. Good job. Maxwell pushing it wide through the back triple section. Spins it around like a record and then gets way off the line. So that's going to move Chris Vro out up on top. Josh Hardy into the 2. Brian Russell into the 3. First, second, third off the end of straightaway. Then it's going to be Maxwell, Pukowitz, McDonald, Horton now. He comes in a little too tight. Clark right there to get him. Goodwill going to be sitting on his 6. Maxwell gets it wrong in the center. Nils right there to get him. But first, second, and third through the backside triple, they go. It's going to be Chris Vro on top. Associated. Down that front straightaway he goes. Hardy in the 2. Russell in the 3. Looks like Pukowitz, Maxwell, McDonald, Horton, Davis, and Goodwill. That's going to be your top 9. Washington front side. Washington front side. Thank you, Mitchell. Up next, two-wheel drive modified. You are going to be up next. Battle going on for the lead. Hardy now finding his way around Vro. Down the front straightaway they go. All yellow of Hardy going to be leading out. Vro with the pink. Russell in the 3. Pukowitz in the 4. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. It is clear. Easy, Colton. Easy. Plenty of time. 2 minutes in. 3 to go. It is Josh Hardy on top. Chris Vro in that 2 spot. Brian Russell going to be in the top 3. First, second, and third. Oh, Russell puts it upside down. Here comes Pukowitz. 3 and 4 are going to be battling it out. And you've got Horton in the top 5. McDonald, Maxwell, Goodwill. Watch the back triple. It is clear. Race number 12, two-wheel drive modified, starting to wind the day down. You are going to be up next. It is Josh Hardy leading out down the short chute. In front of the driver's stand he goes. In the 2 is going to be Chris Vro. Gap going to be 0.6 of a second for first and second. In that 3 spot is going to be Pukowitz. Russell in the 4. Horton now moving up into the top 5. Maxwell in 6. Goodwill going to be in the top 7. With 3 minutes in, 2 to go. Now Vro finds his way around. Hardy off the backside triple. Hardy does a little bit of a short landing. So now Chris Vro going to be on top. Hardy in the 2. Hardy puts it up on 2 wheels off the end of the straightaway. Gathers it back. Keeps it low, rubber side down. Battling it out. Coming through the short chutes they go. In the center. Hardy looks to the inside. Gets into Vro as they power out of the corner. But here comes Pukowitz. First, second, and third. Through the pitcher's mound they go. It is Hardy, Vro, Pukowitz, and Horton now. Horton, he can taste it with Russell in tow. First, second, third, fourth. Through the backside double they go. 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. Watch it in center, watch in center. Watch on the backside. Triple, it is clear. Thank you, Caden. Hardy on top. Vro in the 2. Horton now finds his way up into the top 3. Keeping his nose clean. He's got 4 minutes in, 1 to go. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. They're going to be coming up on Byers and Maxwell. Watch in center, watch in center. Chris, leader second and third. Work with you. Please hold your line. Watch back triple. It is clear. Leader on deck is going to be Josh Hardy, working his way in front of timing and scoring. Horton looking to the inside. Nicely done, Sean. Thank you very much. That was excellent sportsmanship. Vro and Horton going at it in front side double. You've got Russell and Pukowitz going at it for 4 and 5 with 30 seconds to go. Horton looking high, looking low, ain't got nowhere to go. Hardy running like the rabbit scared through the back triple. Vro comes up short. Horton now going to find his way up into the top 2, digging. And then Russell gets it wrong. Pukowitz gets it wrong. So now Russell going to be in the top 4. Pukowitz in the 5. And then Horton gets it wrong off the end straightaway. Collects Vro. Go, go, go. Less than 10. It's going to be a run to the line. So all eyes on 2 and 3 through the short chutes they go. Time winding down. That is time. Finish the lap you are on. Everyone's going to be done. As you cross our finish line, coming through the pitcher's mound they go. It's going to be Vro and Horton looking high. Vro goes to the inside. Not able to capitalize. Vro going to hold off in the 2. Horton in the 3. Waiting on everyone else. Waiting on everyone else. Waiting on McDonald and Goodwill. And that is a race. I'll stop. Marshall going to grab those blowers. That's going to conclude 17.5 lock timing A main event. Up next, the Bad Boys, two-wheel drive modified. There will be no Facebook Live video because, well, I'm in it. So you'll just have to watch online. Sorry. Matt Willoughby, are you within earshot? Matt Willoughby, are you within earshot? Drivers from race number 11. 17.5 lock timing, A main event. I need you guys all back out on the track, please. I only have one driver going back to back. That would be Mr. Goodwill. So marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Gentlemen, hold the cars while the blowers are going. Dear God. Thank you, Mr. Washington.
All right, I need Marshall cone number 4. Marshall on cone number 4. Gotcha, James. Thank you. To your left, yep. All right, guys, go ahead and roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in.
Willie Smith. Bob Goodwill.
This is race
1
number
minute to the
12,
start of
two-wheel
the
drive
race.
modified A main event.
Dylan Dodge. Vincent Helsel. Josh Helsel. Zippy. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, no more laps, no more laps. Did Justin really go home?
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Wow. He's not hearing the end of that one for sure. All right, let's get them lined up on the straightaway. I guess we'll leave the 1 open. It'll be Noya on the 2, Willie
15
Smith
seconds to the
3,
start of the race.
Lake on the 4, Dodge 5, Goodwill 6, Lynn 7, Vincent Helsel 8, and Josh Helsel on the 9.
Less than 5.
Again, that is Noya Smith, Noya Smith Lake, Dodge Goodwill, Lynn Helsel. My Marshall spots are covered. Thank you, drivers. Two-wheel drive, a modified A main event. Good luck, drivers. Marshall's ready, drivers ready. We're going racing on the sound of the tone. It'll be Noya leading us out here. Smith, Lake, Dodge. Noya over the back triple. Top 4 trying to break away here. Lynn in the 5th spot, Goodwill in the 6th. Leaders down the straightaway. Top 3. Breaking away just a little here. Noya coming up just a touch short. Over the double. Gonna lose the lead and second. So it is gonna be Willie Smith out front now. Richard Lake in the 2 down the straightaway. Noya right there in the 3. Top 3 half broken away from Dylan Dodge in the 4. Dodge and Lynn battle for the 4 over the center double. Oh, Willie Smith getting it real loose, heading into the berm, gets it gathered up. Lake, though, right on the back bumper as they head through the pitcher's mound and down the straightaway. Noya to the inside of Lake, can't make it stick. Top 3 through the center. Noya trying to find the inside on Lake, nothing there through the center double. They work through the center straightaways. Top 3 working together here. Lake over jumping the triple. Gets it wrong on the landing. Noya gonna get by. Lake by in the 3 here. Thank you, Josh. Smith a 2.2 second lead, biggest lead we've seen all race. Over Noya now in the 2. Leader over the back triple, second over the back triple, third over the back triple. Good gap to Lynn in the 4. Oh, Lake turning in just a touch early there in the center double. Has to get marshaled. Gonna lose a little bit of time to Noya. It was a 1.2 second lead for Noya over Lake. Gotta be a little bit more here. Smith by the line. Noya by the line, 1.4 second lead for Smith. Thank you, guys. Top two working through the center straight. Noya getting a little loose. Good driving by Dodge. We're 2:45 in and 2:15 to go. Just past halfway for Willie. Noya by the line, 1.8 back. Here's Richard by the line. He's 4.7 back off of Noya. Go inside off center double. Inside off the center double. Clear. Josh, you'll have top two with you. Thank you, sir. Smith by the line, Noya by the line, 1.6 second lead. Noya turning in early after the center double. Just clipping the pipe there. Leader through the pitcher's mound, second through the pitcher's mound now. Minute 30 to go. Lake 5 seconds back off of Noya. Noya, a little bit of a mistake coming onto the straightaway. 4.2 second lead now for Smith. 1:15 to go. Lake working through traffic. Aiden, you'll have third with you. Lake trying to catch Noya here. In the final minute. Lead was 2.2 last lap. It is 2.9 now, so Noya a little bit faster on that last lap. 40-5 to go now. Leader through the pitcher's mound, second over the back triple, third heading into the back triple. Thank you, Bob. Top three pretty evenly spread here. Lake throwing his fast lap of the race, 22.8 that last lap, trying to reel in Noya here. 25 to go. Smith down the straightaway and by the line. 23.1 last lap, Noya 23.0, not gaining much. Lake at 22.8, he's gaining 0.2 on Noya. Gonna be a final lap here for Smith. And that is time. When you cross the line, you will be done. Dylan Dodge caught you at the line, done in the 5. Aiden Lynn done in the 6. Willie Smith done, taking the win. Zach Noya done in the 2. Richard Lake done in the 3. Still waiting for 3. And waiting for 1. Goodwill losing the slipper in the last lap there. Finishes 4th though for Bob. And that's a race. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Let me get my drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal. Race number 13, 17.5 lock timing 4-wheel drive buggy, a main event. You guys are up next. Again, I need my drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal. I will need a volunteer or 2. Again, I will need a volunteer corner marshal or 2 for this next one. Goodwill going back to back. Lynn going back to back. So I will need a couple volunteer corner marshals for this race.
Sean Horton.
All right, 200 modified drivers. These guys back out on the track, please. 2 mod drivers back out on the track, please. Oh, that's probably a bad. Are your tires supposed to be glued? Oh, I guess they are. Whoops. Let's go roll them out, check them in. I see nothing.
James Maxwell. Ryan Russell. Christopher Washington. Riley Clark. Aiden Lynn.
Quality Pro-Tech glue.
Bob Goodwill. Greg Clark.
All right, 2 modified drivers. These guys back out on the track, please. I am going to be looking for. What am I looking for? I have no idea.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Marshals on the track, please. Marshals on the track, please. I'm going to be looking for 1, 2. 2 volunteer marshals, please. Looking for 2 volunteer marshals, please. Looking for 2 volunteer marshals. Need somebody on 0, somebody on
45 seconds
3.
to the start of the race.
Need 2 volunteer marshals, please. With that being said, number laps, number laps, number laps. Qualifying order will be, let's see, what's it going to be? I have no idea.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
James McDonald, are you going to make the race? Nada. All right. Fabu. Going to be looking for 2 volunteer marshals, please. I need somebody on 0, somebody on 3. 2 volunteer
seconds to the start of
please.
the race.
Somebody on 0, somebody on 3. Anytime. So it's going to be
Less than 5.
No worries. Sean Horton on the pole, Maxwell on the 2, Goodwill on the 3, Lynn on the 4, Russell on the 5, Clark on the 6, Clark on the 7, Washington on the 8. So, yeah, we're clear for takeoff. Nada. I am golden like a rainbow at the end of the whatever you want to call it. Not even going to go there. It's been a long day. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Final 2 races of the day. Sound of the tone. All right, we're off and running 17.5. Lock timing. A main event coming at you hot and heavy. Here's 2025 Stuff the Bus. Again, huge thanks to everyone coming on out. Your pulser are going to be leading us out. That was Sean Horton leading us out. Maxwell in the 2, Goodwill in the 3. Top 3 doing a breakaway. Maxwell coming in too hot. Goodwill to the inside. Now Goodwill picks up the 2. Maxwell into the 3. Russell into the 4. Looks like Lynn, Clark, and Washington. So we are off and running race number 13. Race number 14, 4-wheel drive expert. Coming up at you next. 4-wheel drive expert coming up at you next. Oh my goodness. Your leader gets it way crazy. Coming into the pitcher's mound. That's going to move Bob Goodwill up into the lead spot. Maxwell in the 2. Horton in the 3. First, second, third. Working through this land. Straightaways they go. Looks like Lynn in the 4. Russell in the 5. Clark in the 6. Right now, your leader. The snow globe. Down the front straightaway he goes. That is Bob Goodwill. James Maxwell in that 2 spot. Horton into 3. Goodwill gets it wrong in the backside, and then Maxwell gets it wrong. So now Goodwill back up on top. That was the 3rd coming up behind you there, Chris. Nicely done. Needless to say, after race number 14, track will be closed. Appreciate everyone coming out today. Don't forget, we'll do it all over again on Wednesday night. And then back at it again on Saturday, 4th of July weekend. So if you're not going anywhere or blowing off your hands with fireworks, come on out and have some fun on Saturday. Your leader on deck going to be Bob Goodwill. James Maxwell in the 2, Horton in the 3. First, second, third. Working in front of the driver's stand. They go. Race number 14. 4-wheel drive expert coming up at you next. Lynn and Russell get into it. Thank you, Vince. Thank you, Alan. Watch out, Alan. Good job. Back out of front, first, second, and third. Through the backside triple. Horton gets it wrong. Going to drop off the back door of Maxwell. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate that. Bob Goodwill. Bopping to the beat in his head. Working his way through the backside double. Opens the door for Maxwell. Gets it wrong on the backside. Maxwell now going to find his way up on top. Clark, that will be leader working with you. And then Maxwell gets it wrong. Gets in no man's land. So here comes Goodwill, going to find his way around Maxwell, and Horton finds his way up into the 2. So first and second off the end of the straightaway with Maxwell in tow now with 2:50 in, 2:10 to go. Goodwill leading out. Horton giving it all he's got. Compton through the back triple section he goes. Looking high, looking low. Goodwill shutting the door. Looks to the inside. Bumps and rubs and bumps. Goodwill off the end of the straightaway. Horton off the end of the straightaway. Maxwell off the end of the straightaway. First, second, and third. So close you can put a blanket over him, call him cousins. You definitely do that if they're in Apache Junction. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. No offense to anyone from Apache Junction. It is Goodwill leading out. Horton in the 2. Maxwell going to drop a little bit off the back front runners. Thank you, Willie. Watching center. Thank you, Alan. 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. Goodwill comes up short. Horton tries to grab a fistful of throttle. Looks to the inside. Not able to get it right there. Horton exercising some patience beyond his years of expertise. To the back section they go. Down the front straightaway. Chris, you got leader in second coming upon you. Nicely done. Game on. Clark, you got the third place on you. Nicely done. With 4 minutes in, 1 to go. It is Goodwill leading out. Horton in tow with 45 seconds to go. Maxwell in the 3 spot. Watch in center, watch in center, watch in center. Nicely done, Dylan. That'll be leader in second work there. Mr. Clark, please hold your line. Oh, Goodwill gets it wrong in the center. That opened the door for Horton. Horton, oh, he gets a mighty high OC from Bob. Pushes his way to the inside. Takes the inside line. Horton going to fall back to the 2 with under 20 drivers, under 20. Maxwell on the outside, waiting to pick up some pieces. Through the backside double they go with less than 10. It's going to be a run to the line. Who's got it, who wants it? Less than 5. Goodwill and Horton through the backside double they go. Through the pitcher's mound. Horton gets it upside down. Goodwill going to get the early Christmas gift. That is going to be time. Finish the lap you are on. Goodwill, you're done. Maxwell going to slide into the 2. Horton into 3. Lynn Russell waiting on Clark. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. And that is a race. I'll stop. You too, buddy. Anytime. Glad you had a good time. Marshall, grab those blowers. Race number 13 in the books. Drivers from race number 13, turn them off, put them down. I need you all back out on the track, corner marshal. Race number 14, final race of the day. 4-wheel drive expert, you are on deck. I didn't do it. No, sorry. All right, drivers from race number 13, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track, corner marshal. You're welcome. You as well. All right, drivers from race number 13, I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from 13, I need you guys back on the track, please. Race number 14, roll them out. Check them in. Marshall's to your spots. Sean, Aiden, and Brian. I don't need 3 guys in one corner.
And a 6-pack.
That's great. Rock, paper, scissors. Get them out of the corner. You guys need to find a spot. Huh? I appreciate that. Aiden, take cone 0. All right, with that being said, no more laps. Started with 9. We're down to 5. Wah, wah, wah. No
1 minute to the start of the race.
Brendan Wheatley, you still in the building? Go, no go? Nada? All right. Sorry, dude. All right, Kyle Ash on the pole. Canfield on the 2. 3 is left open.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Goodwill in the 5. Mr. Hans, you can roll up to the spot 6. All right, 5-car dance. You guys know the routine. Have a little fun. You guys are experts after all. Sound of the tone. And we're locked and loaded. Ash going to be leading us out. Goodwill looking to the inside on Pukowitz. No joy there. Goodwill goes big. Wow. He must have had a blue pill. I joke, I kid. It's Ash leading out. Canfield in the 2. Pukowitz and Goodwill, 3 and 4. Hans will be in my top 5. Again, huge thanks to everyone coming out today. Sincerely hope you all have been having a fun time. As I said, I got my top 3 things. If you're not, underwater basket weaving, always going to lead out in my vernacular. Then you got golf, because, well, it's golf. And then badminton and or pickleball. Leading us out early on is going to be Kyle Ash. Brooks Canfield in the 2. Bob Goodwill all over the Pukowitz like white on rice. To the backside double they go. Hans going to be in my top 5. Good to see Seth out. Sorting out his 4-wheel. Again, if you guys got any questions at all about anything that goes on with RC car related, hit up the guys inside. They are a wealth of knowledge. or you can hit up any of our RC racers here. They are always there to answer questions. Nicely done, Bob. Wow. Hey, Sean. Sean, it's because you were lap traffic, so, you know. Bob had it going on in 17.5. Watch on the back dribble, watch on the back dribble. Thank you, Mr. McDonald. Out front is going to be Kyle Ash. That'll be leader over there, Seth. Please hold your line. Ash and Canfield. Bukowitz in the 3. Uncle Bob going to be in my top 4. With 2 minutes in, 3 to go. Again, thank you so much for coming out today. Spending your day here at Hobby Action Raceway. Again, if you did not get a chance to tell Larry thank you, I don't even know if he's still here or not, or if he's taking a nap inside the store. Tell him thank you. 2:15 in, 2:45 to go. It is Ash on top. Canfield in the 2. Canfield keeping Ash legal and legit. Working their way to the slant straightaways they go. Bukowitz in the 3. Bob going to be rounding out my top 4. Hans going to be in my top 5. Watch back dribble, watch back dribble, watch back dribble. Nicely done, Seth. Drivers get 2:45 in, 2:15 to go. Canfield and Ash going at it through the pitcher's mound. They go. Gap was 1.3 last time by. Going to be a little bit less this time around. Canfield putting on the afterburners. He is 0.8 of a second off the back door of Ash. In all fairness, Bob was probably looking through the trifocal on that one, so. Give me a smile on that one at least, Bob. Come on. That was kind of funny. 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. Washington Center, Washington Center. Thank you, Riley. Appreciate that. Oh! Canfield. Tastes like chicken. So close. On deck, it is going to be Kyle Ash on top. Washington Center, guys. Washington Center, Washington Center. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. Brooks Canfield in the 2. Pugwitz in the 3. Goodwill in the 4. Rolling race number 14. Final race of the day. Like always, our main events will be posted up on the U of Tube later on in the night. So if you want to watch your racing in all revelry, feel free. They'll be posted up later on. With 45 seconds to go, drivers, 45 seconds left to go. Again, huge thanks to everybody coming on out. It's been a fun day. Yeah. Under 30 to go, drivers. Under 30 to go. Kyle Ash on top. Canfield in the 2. Pukowitz in the 3. Goodwill. Rounding out my top 4 with Hans in my top 5. With less than 15 drivers. Less than 15. Oh. Eclipsed it by 15 minutes. And then some. Boom shakalaka. That is time. Everyone's going to be done as you cross our finish line. Seth, got you at the line. You were done. Brooks in the 2. You are done. Waiting on 3. Waiting on 3. Waiting on 2. Oh, my. And that is a race. I'll stop. Again, thanks so much for coming out today. Appreciate y'all coming on out. If you guys can grab the blowers and take them off the track, I would greatly appreciate it. If you guys can grab the blowers and put them on the wall, I would greatly appreciate it. I relish the idea.